Hey, Don here. Okay, back with another live stream. And let's see, I want to do a few more setups and adjustments on my Lenovo i5 here that I'm streaming from, because it's really bugs me. It's been days now since I got it up and going, and I've got things that I didn't, things are the way not the way I like them, and I haven't said it because I said, well, I'm gonna do it in a video, and show how it's done to people that might not know that. I run into all the things that I take for granted. A lot of the things people have no clue about. Nobody's ever really showed them or whatever, or it's hard to they don't want to take the time, or they don't understand it to look it up and read about it and all that. So I'm going to do some of that before I go back to work on the IBM server. Hopefully I'll get back to work on it this evening after this. Starting later today. It's almost 6, but I got up later. I stayed up till 3 last night. I did my video too late last night. Then by the time I ate supper, relaxed a bit, watched a couple of videos, and got ready for bed. I got in bed at 3, and so then I didn't get up till 2 in the afternoon. So my schedule's blown now. I was getting up in the morning for at least a week, maybe 2 weeks. Can't remember now. But anyway, what do I want to do next? Okay, everything. Sorry. Yeah, technical difficulties. I need a sign. That's what I need, is a scene for. I need a cough scene. Oh, that might be a good idea. A cough scene that is muted. Please hold. I might really have to do that. I don't know where. It depends on where I am, though. See, and the deal is if I can hit it quick. And usually, half the time I cough. Sometimes I cough so hard I can't even use my hands. I can't get. Like I just thought, well, I could when I'm on the wireless, I could mute it by hitting Control 3, but I couldn't do it right. I was trying to do it, but also it's like which mic am I on at the time? You just don't have time to figure all that out in your head, or I don't. So let's get over here to. I'll just go straight to Crusader for right now, because I guess I'll have to get my notes out. Okay, so I'm going to leave it on desktop for a while, so I think I can pause my preview. And okay, so I'm just going to start at the beginning of my notes. And right now, there's my video I'm making, and Crusader, is of course my file manager, twin panel file manager. So I already imported my Thunderbird profiles, and that's all going good. I do have some settings I want to change, but I don't think I'll do that right now. I'm not even sure if it's going to have so much, private, personal information that I may not be able to video that part. Setting up some of the IMAP and stuff like that, security. Changing the security and stuff. Well, with the IMAP, you can do different security than you can with POP3 and stuff. So. And but anyway, that's what I want to do. But last time I looked in there, I couldn't see a way to just change it to IMAP. You should be able to. Actually, I guess you can. I looked in there in the settings the other day. You should be able to but you got to know exactly how to put it in there. So yeah, I'll stop talking about that because I'm not doing that right now. I'm just talking about what I'm not doing. Okay, so I thought there was more on the first note here. I guess if I'm going to have to go through my notes, I may as well at least let you see my wonderful face. But I guess that's all that's on there that's not marked out. I've been just marking out the things I've done. It takes too long to rewrite notes anyway for me. So, and also I can still read it when it's marked out. I don't mark it out so bad you can't read it, and then I can say, okay, yeah, I've done that part, But sometimes it's a little hard to tell what's marked out and what not. My eyes get blurrier sometimes than others. Something in the bottom, I'll set to. Yeah, lucky backup. I got that working in the last video. What I ended up, all I had to do once I found out, I finally got on their website, and I was all going into looking into Chrome jobs and learning about that again, and stuff I didn't remember I had ever read before about anachrone, and at. different ways to run automated jobs. It was actually really interesting to me, long and drawn out, but uh, turned out all that was already done by Lucky Backup like I thought, and I didn't need to do that. All I had to do to get it to work was select console mode in the yeah, let me go in Lucky Backup. It should have already ran. Actually, I ran the computer for a couple hours, several hours. Had lunch and rebooted it right before while I was eating. So Lucky Backup should have already ran twice now. So let's see. Let's see if it. Yeah, I don't know what mode I'm in. Am I on? Yeah, I'm on me. That's why I kind of like to get in. I'm so forgetful. I like to get in one mode and stay there anymore. But that's the whole point of having these scenes, is to use them, these different cameras and all that stuff. So, okay, so here's Lucky Backup in super user mode, or as super user, like it says there at the top. I'm checking my stream again. I had it paused, so I couldn't just glance over there at it. That's the bad thing about pausing it, but okay, yeah, just when you think you probably don't need the preview over there, you do. So, the way I ended up setting mine up actually was by the Fedora 23 system. I made the mistake. I swear they go back and forth. It depends on. It could be. It may be something because I decided to back something up that needed super user privileges too, but I set it all up in the regular user of of Lucky Backup. So when you have two Lucky Backups on your system, when you install Lucky Backup, right out of the Fedora repos, don't have to go to their site to download it or anything. But Lucky Backup and Lucky Backup as super user. Now I set it all up. The last time I built this system on Fedora 23 in the regular user, and it wouldn't work. It couldn't write the file. I don't remember the details. It couldn't write the files I wanted. Some of the files I wanted to write. So I said, "Oh crap! I got to put." But you do have the export and import profile feature. So I exported it. You go to profiles. Export, import, export. So in the last, I guess it was the last video, the one before that's when I imported everything. I think it was a couple of videos ago when I imported it, but it wasn't running yet. It wasn't working still. And so, but you got to go and select. It won't let you rename the default profile, and the name was already. It won't let you override it at all, I guess, is the thing. Anyway, I ended up with default done. Okay, so this one works. No, wait, why does that one still have that critical error in there? I need to go make sure it's writing that. It says it's empty and it does not exist, but it will be directory is empty or does not exist. This task will not be skipped. It'll be made if it's not there. I don't know why it's still saying that when it's already ran. Wonder if sometimes you can deselect it and reselect it, and then everything's all good. So we'll go into this one and hit modify. Make sure you don't hit remove. Usually, it's kind of weird how that kind of stuff varies, because everybody except for everybody in the world. Well, I don't know about everybody, but all the English. That's all I really know about is English speakers read left to right, top to bottom. So, why would you have remove before modify? And generally, most programs put remove and things like that towards the bottom, and OK or whatever at the very, very bottom. Or if it's left and right, usually OK's on the right and not, like cancel is on the left. But they all these programs keep swapping them. They'll swap the way it used to be in the program even. So from version to version. So I guess maybe because of people complaining like I'm doing, and they're trying to make everybody happy, and they can't do it. One person likes it one way. Of course, obviously, one person likes it one way, and another likes it another. So let's go in here and okay, include. Okay, the destination. That's where I'm getting this little error, but it's already set to that. So there it is, and it's empty, as it should be. Okay, now I went back up one. No Wi-Fi Fedora 28. Choose. You know, I've done this before. Validate. Seems to be okay. Yeah, I don't see a problem there. I don't understand. But I guess I'll go look in that folder and see if it's empty. Let's look right now. Take one thing at a time. So we'll go get in the get out of my videos folder for now, just so that I don't accidentally click on something and delete a video or something. Most of those are all. The one I'm making right now should be the only one not backed up. Okay, now Seagate expansion drive. There, it's empty. Okay, there's something. Either I'm reading that error wrong or something's going on really weird. You don't have to do anything with the permissions on the backup drive. It just always can do it all. See, can view and modify. It's just free for all, and which is what you want on your backup drive, because you may stick it in another machine and need to copy it or write to it or whatever. So we'll just leave that open. And let's see. It says it's going to write to it, but it's not writing to it. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe the source is wrong. Maybe that's it. No, home done. And I do have specific directories selected. Do not create extra directory. Surely that's not messing it up. Yeah. Well, maybe it is. Maybe it's not. Was not that way in the previous version. You know, and it was. I didn't change that right there. That do not create extra directory. Usually that's the way you want it. Command options. Yeah. So yeah, but that's not working. I remember having that kind of trouble before. See, I've got everything with a dot in front of it, and then certain particular directories that I want backed up. Only include, okay, exclude, nothing in the exclude. Yeah, see, that's one thing, I would like to exclude cache and stuff, like cache folders. You can't do that when you use only include. I don't know why. I think you might be able to, no, you can't exclude them. So that's why I've got all those cache folders that I don't want. But I don't want to just, now the simplest way to back up is to just normal include, go to home done, and just let it back it all up. And it's the way I generally used to do it. But then when I would get, I want to back up different machines, well, you get all your system files mixed, on your root of your backup or whatever folder you put it in. But see, I want all my, here's my backup. I want my documents, downloads, all that on the root of that drive. So, and then I'd back up a lot of different machines to the same one. So I thought it was all absolutely set up and working. I guess I hadn't looked in here to pay attention to that, so I'm glad I'm looking again. Backup source inside destination. Now there are different synchronize, but I don't want that because anything that's not on my low Wi-Fi right now would be deleted if it was already there. So you don't want that. I don't want that. Not in this backup. Okay, so I don't see anything wrong with it, except for maybe that. What I'm going to do is hit cancel, and I'll go to the next, the schedule. Right, I want to go to the schedule because that's what I wanted to, okay, now my schedule, hit modify. Now all I had to do to get it working is click console mode right there. I didn't have that selected because I like to see the little Lucky Backup icon come up. And Fedora 23, it was working, and I don't remember if I had to select that. But the reason it wasn't working without clicking console mode, and I was getting the error saying, I looked in the logs and I was getting the error saying, can't connect to X server. It's a security setting that's been changed in Fedora, not allowing applications to do that way. So that's why it would fail and not run. But it ran. I saw it run twice. I know yesterday. So it's running, but there's still that's being skipped, and I don't know why. It says I have to read that error another time and see. So anyway, that makes it work. I've already done the cron job and all that. You can view the cron tab right there. There's the cron job that it makes automatically for you. And I went through and found the files and everything yesterday. Well, I did a real extensive study on all that. If you're interested in all that, I kind of I guess I went through it. Well, if you don't have a clue, then it would help you. If you'd probably be able to, at least you can see the page I went to if you haven't found it yet. And, well, I don't know. I guess it depends on your experience whether or not it'd be helpful. But if you don't know much at all, it probably would be helpful, the video. About cron, anacron, and AT. That's the one I'm talking about. Now this here, I'm going to deselect that one and do a dry run, and let's see what happens. I've already done that with both of them a couple times. It says finishes with no errors. And there's not even any, see, the ones that can't be written or read, they'll be in red text. I don't even see, there's no error, so I don't think there's going to be any red text. So I don't get why it's not working. Okay, let's go ahead and select that. Hit that save and make sure it's all the same. But this one here still says last execution, June 26th. Surely you don't have to schedule each and every job, do you, separately? Okay, that's done. Maybe you do. Let's find out. Hit schedule. No, see, it just brings up the schedule. Everything's the same. I can just say, okay, hit cron it again. It's croned, close. Updated successfully. So, but it still has that problem right there. Let's try actually running it by itself right here now. Because this one, it would just be writing part of the video I'm making right now. Well, I don't have that open, but the video is being made right now. So let's, not a dry run, regular run. Let's go, let's kind of look at it. Let's go see if we're writing any files. And it's working. There it goes. I don't know. Maybe that'll make it work right the next time. We'll have to wait and find out. Writing away. Huh. I don't get that. But I guess it's not going to be super quick. There's plenty of files to write. It's going to be most of my home directory that it's writing. The only thing it's going to be skipping is documents, videos, and stuff like that. So we'll let it run, and I'll go look at, I'll just go to Firefox. Firefox, my web browser. It's at 50% now. It's hitting some bigger files. All my music files. And why is it writing those? It's doing my music folders. Why? I don't know, but I don't know. I may have something. I remember seeing partial music files in the last one. I just wonder now if that part of the profile never worked right in the first place. But it shouldn't be writing those right now, unless I'm mixed up about which profile I was running. Well, I don't think so. Yeah, .local and all that. Okay. See, I don't want those music files being written to the specific Fedora 28 backup. I want it written to the main music folder, So we'll see. I may have it in there somehow and I didn't realize it. So while it's working, it'll get finished by the time I get through going in circles. So I opened up. I think I opened it. Yeah, Firefox should be opening up. Also, I'm trying to get my preview loaded. Yeah, Lucky Backup's running. It's making it work slow. It's working it pretty hard. So, unless it opened up over here, but I don't think so. Now it did. I just waited. Just a few seconds. Too impatient. So, at on Firefox, first thing I want to do is these things here. I've installed. I've already installed VTZilla because I really needed it, and AdBlock, and there's some other add-ons I want to install. First, I'm gonna. Well, I don't normally leave that toolbar open. I just got to where I open it and close it all the time because I don't like it there when I'm surfing. It takes up. It bothers my eyes, distracts them, and my eyes. What is that up there? And it just takes up a little bit more space. And on some pages, like YouTube, see, I don't know if I can show it unless I'm actually watching a video. But the new thing, which you're probably aware of, yeah, I'd have to be playing a video. Well, no, it's doing it. See, well, that's a little different, but that's the same effect. That's jumping up and down crap. Well, when you're watching a video, it has that little mini player up there. And so I'm trying to read stuff, and that thing is covering and uncovering what I'm trying to read over here. It just drives me nuts. And I actually I got rid of everything in it but the actual little, I had a blank white window in Fedora 23, but it still jumped up and down like that. It wasn't quite as annoying because it didn't have anything in it, but I haven't done anything else. I don't want it like that. I just got rid of it with AdBlock, with blocking that section, but I couldn't get it to get rid of the whole thing. But there is a way I know of to get rid of it completely, I think. It's just take a lot more effort, and I haven't done it yet. But, so I'll go back just to my home just because it's a little easier a little less busy up there. Okay, so, right-click, go to custom, right-click somewhere up in here and go to Customize, or I think you can go from right there. Now, see, I want my downloads up here at the very top. Always, if you haven't already got your menu bar, I right-click up there in the top, not the blue, but the next one under it, and click on menu bar, and then I've got all my words so I can read. That's how come we learned how to read. Can't memorize all your jillions of different kind of pictures that mean what. I don't know. Can't remember. I don't want that stuff. I want all of my add-ons up there in the top row, like in the olden days. Okay, so let's see. Is there anything there's some things in here that I like sometimes. I used to use that zoom controls, but I just hit Control plus and Control minus on the keyboard to zoom in and out, so I don't need to click on something. Of course, you've got other things you might or might not want up there. And when I go to bookmarks, let's see, I think that's it. Those flexible spaces, all they do is just make your address bar too narrow. And I do want, where's that search? Can you do it from here? Or do you have to go into the, I saw it somewhere else. Where you could add the search up here. There it is. I like the searcher right there. Okay. You can get in the regular settings or in there and do that. And so then you can say done. And you can go like this and go through the menu too if you want to. Of course, then you got to search, figure out where is that part that so to me it's easier to just right click, customize. But, so now I have my search, and you can set up your searches. Let's change our search setting because it's going to have, the default's going to have stuff I don't want. Google, that's fine. I don't like to search Wikipedia or none of those. That's fine like that. Once in a while I do change search engines, and I had Wolfram Alpha added. Let's see if we can find it quickly. Well, that's trying to open up. I'll go over here. There it goes. It's still working away. It's going to take a while. Okay, Wolfram Alpha. Oh, you're gonna. We're searching just search tools. It's in the add-ons of Firefox, but we're looking for search tools. It's what it did for you. Not sure. Yeah, here we go. Wolfram Alpha search. There's a bunch of them. Which one's the actual one? I've learned the hard way. Don't get one that's not made by the actual outfit. Search the brand new Wolfram Alpha. Okay. Yeah, they're all made by different authors, so which one is the right one? Which one's the real one from Wolfram Alpha? It's a sort of a, I don't know, technical search engine or something, but it actually can find stuff. You have to search a little different than you do in Firefox or any of the others. I mean, Chrome or any of the others. Google or any of the others. But I don't know which one I had. Oh, the one I had seemed like the real one. It says computational knowledge engine. That one says it too. They all say that. They could, it is an open source project. There could be different slants on it by the same project, people in the same project. But since I had that bad add-on, trying to act like it was a VTZilla virus total, and it turned out to have malware on its web, serving up malware from its website out on browser.com. I'm very leery now. I never had that trouble until they upgraded their security and changed to the new Firefox setup. I forgot what it's called all of a sudden. But anyway, yeah, I won't stop saying that until I get tired of saying it, I guess. Until I get over it, I guess. I can't just can't believe it. Okay, so that they have this whole whoop-de-law about making it all more secure, and then that's the only time I ever had trouble. And it's still in there. They haven't taken it out, at least, I don't know, 2 weeks a month since I reported it to them, and they haven't taken it out of there. And there's a lot of other people that may have reported it too. There's a lot of reviews in there since I got it back in September, or somewhere after September of 2017, I think. There's a lot more reviews now, and they're all saying it's malware. They haven't done a thing about it. So I want to get in my, let's see, still working away. It's working kind of hard. Make sure I don't overwhelm the machine and mess up my stream. But yeah, it's writing away in there. Okay, so let's just use that. Actually, that probably works the system a little bit. Pictures, screenshot, documents, Firefox. No, I didn't. So it must be in my screenshots folder. The keyboard just quit working. No, I don't want to delete anything. Just trying to get that out of there. I don't know what I did. My fingers hit the wrong keys. Obviously. Wrong combination of keys. But I made me a screenshot. Maybe it's in I'm going to have to go to my backup drive. I guess that's where it would be. I made a screenshot of it would be because it's my Fedora 23 system. That's where it would be. Okay. Oh, see again, it's just a few out of that. That's the Fedora 23 backup. That's not what I wanted. I wanted just plain documents. I never did clean that up, but I'm afraid I'm going to get, I don't I don't know what I'm going to get in this backup that I'm doing right now. Maybe completely not what I want. Okay, Firefox. Yeah, Firefox info. And I guess that's not where I put it. Okay. Let's go by the names in case there's Luke, Firefox. Okay, yeah. Pictures. Okay, it's finished. Good. Alright, so it's finished. There's no errors. Okay, so now I know it ran. And now it has the blue. It's looking all blue, you know, and a check mark instead of that warning, you know. So I don't know. Maybe that. I think maybe I just fixed it. Well, I'll only know for sure after I reboot. And so I saved it after I selected this one again. Those are the two I want to run automatically. Saved it, and should be all set to go 20 minutes after, after boot up. So I'm just gonna hope I got that working. Oh, I meant to look around in there for maybe a way to turn that icon showing. There might be a way to turn the icon on and off. But let's go right back to what I was doing. Only thing I wanted to do maybe was go. Oh yeah, we'll see what I just got written. There. My keyboard has gone nuts. It's not me this time. It's gone nuts. It's skipping things that I'm doing. I'm trying to make it go there, and it wouldn't do it to save its life, save my life. That makes me think maybe, with all that backing up and trying to run all those programs, it might have been too hard on it. Maybe it'll be all right now. Make sure, I guess, that my stream's still working. Oh, I've got it paused again. Just when you, yeah, my stream was bad. I just saw the red line. Stream health bad. Not receiving enough. Buffering. It's buffering, so it's going to really be messed up. Darn it. And it hasn't recovered. I don't know, I guess running that backup was just way too much for my machine is all I can figure. So, whatever kind of bad stream I'm sending you here, I'm going to close my browser. Might give it a little more back. I mean, I don't see any indication that I'm like running the machine too hard right now. My stream is still bad. It could be that, there's not raining here, but there has been a few storms this evening in the general area. It could be that the internet's jacked up. But what I'm going to do is reboot my machine and see if that'll straighten it out. Well, I didn't. A lot of times I can fix that. A lot of times I need to reboot my modem. I didn't do it before I started because I thought, well, I haven't. Yeah, I guess I didn't reboot it since on my streams yesterday. Okay, well, it's not getting any better, so I'm going to reboot. Hopefully my backup will be okay and I can upload that of this video, but my backup of this stream. All right, I'm going to get out of here and reboot everything. Well, I don't think I need to reboot the cameras. I just turned them on, but the modem and the machine and stuff. Okay, I'll be back in a little bit.